I'm the first Saudi bikini model. So.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Haram! Yeah, very haram.
You know what?
Oh, don't disrespect her.
Okay, fine.
All right, sorry, too much about this girl's leaving. She's emotional. Miss Haram. So get her out.
All right.
I've come together with the One Ummah charity, which is a 100% donation policy and do amazing work around the world. This winter, brothers and sisters, help to feed those who are in poor conditions and who don't even have the clothing to keep themselves warm. Your small donation might mean nothing to you, but it can change their life and help them survive the winter this year.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters and dear friends. As you guys might know, I have a lot of discussion with feminists, the opposite gender, and they always talk about freedom and liberation and the sexual liberation, and they can do whatever they like with their body. And this has also gone all the way to our sisters in the Muslim countries, and it's affected and indoctrinated them so much that they think freedom is going and doing whatever you like, thinking they are free, thinking they're making a choice. Now, this video that we're going to watch is heartbreaking and at the same time a eye-opener for us. Let's get straight into it.
Hi, my name is Malad.
What is it?
Malad?
Malad?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Malad, how old are you?
I'm 29.
Okay.
29.
Where are you from?
I don't care.
So where are you from?
I'm from Saudi Arabia.
Saudi Arabia?
Yes.
Oh shit, you're not covering your hair?
Haram!
Okay. All right, you grew up there or did you grow up here?
Yes, born and raised.
Born and raised in Saudi Arabia?
Yes.
Okay, when did you come to Miami?
Okay, so far it just seems, I don't know if you guys can see this, but she seems like she's out of place. She seems like it's as if, I don't know, you guys tell me, as if she doesn't belong there. Like even from her demeanor, the way she is, she doesn't look comfortable. She looks like she's out of place. It's as if she wants to fit in, but she's not.
1 year ago, but I was in the States 3 years ago.
Okay, all right then. Single, married?
Single.
Single, okay. And then...
Happily single.
Happily single, very haram. Okay.
Happily single. What does that mean, happily single? Let's be honest, nobody likes to be single. Nobody wants to spend the rest of their life alone. So this is one of the biggest delusions. Do you know why women fall into this? Because they meet men who use and abuse them, get one thing out of them, they hate all men, and they rebel, and I'm happily single. No, you're not. You went about things the wrong way, and this not just doesn't go with that, with every single woman. And now you're hurt, and you don't trust any man. You've just become broken into pieces.
All right, and then, what was I going to say? Highest education level completed?
I'm doing my master's right now.
Okay, what are you majoring in there?
Hospitality, specializing in mega events.
Okay, and then let's see here. Do you work right now, or are you still a full-time student?
I used to work at the Ritz-Carlton South Beach, but I quit, and now I'm doing Onlyfans.
Haram!
Okay.
I'm the first Saudi bikini model. So.
Oh shit!
Haram!
Yeah, very haram.
You know what? Very haram, but I empower women. So.
Woo! Woohoo! Yes! The only Saudi bikini model. You go, girl. Boss babe, you go get you some. And there's all these girls around them who are dressed up disgustingly because that's the only thing they have to offer. And they are there like, whoa, the first Saudi bikini girl. Whoa, what is a bikini? Let's analyze. What's a bikini? Bikini is underwear. It's just given another name. It's like, for example, a strip club. They call it gentleman's club. Giving it another name doesn't take away from the fact of how disgusting it is. So you walking around, or anybody, by the way, anyone can walk how they want. Bikini is exactly the same thing as a woman wearing underwear. There's no difference. It's just called a bikini. Oh, I'm in a bikini. No, you are in a underwear. You're walking around in your underwear. And not only that, what did you do? Onlyfans. Woo! Go get you some, girl. Do whatever you like on there, Let men just use you, abuse you like a piece of meat. Which studies show that when men see women in bikini, the part of the brain that lights up for tool use, meaning you're like a screwdriver to them. You're like something that's an inanimate object. You're not even a human being in their eyes. But it's okay, sister. You left that for the freedom of the West. Woo! Let's carry on.
Haram, but I empower women. So.
Oh shit! Okay, fantastic.
Wait, one more time. Go ahead. Your name again?
Malad.
Malaf.
I go with Princess Cookie because my family does not agree on whatever I'm doing with my real name. So.
Are they mad at you?
Very haram, yes, very haram.
I can only imagine.
Yeah. Do you think it's empowering? OnlyFans? Is it empowering for you, Miss Saudi Arabia?
It's very empowering.
Okay. Why is it empowering?
I am very proud of myself.
Wallahi, brothers and sisters, when you turn your back on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you try to please the creation, wallahi, the creation will never be happy with you. Allah will never be happy with you. The angels will be never happy with you. And this is what we're seeing. Look how uncomfortable she is. Haram, yeah, I'm proud of myself. I'm empowering. What is empowering about you dressed in an appropriate way, immodest way? And there are men masturbating over you around the world, envisioning you in God knows what, and masturbating over you. Your family wants the best for you. Your family cares about you, that they don't want you to fall for this pit of disgusting scum lifestyle. And you are here doing that. Look at how these guys ended up treating her. Watch this, guys. Wallahi, it's a lesson to be learned. Watch this.
Okay.
Exactly, because I'm just breaking all these cycles from forbidden stuff, and girls shouldn't do this, and girls shouldn't do that. And I think every girl has the freedom to do whatever she wants, and I don't think any guy has the right to
Haram!
judge.
Okay. All
That's
right.
not
Yo.
funny.
So let me ask you this, and I'll go around the table. Do you think it's empowering to show your body?
To her, by the way, there's haram and halal for men and women. Not one. Islam doesn't say a woman cannot have sex before marriage, but a man can. No, they both have the capital punishment. The both of them have a punishment in this life and in the hereafter, unless they repent. So this notion as if just women can't do something, where in Islam does it say that a man, my son, if I had a son, he can go and mess around with girls? No, he will get backhand. He will get a backhand, best believe that. Not, oh, you're my son, no. Both of them, I would not allow my daughter or son to go down that route. Why? Because I care about them. You think it is empowering that going on these platforms, yes, and the only thing that you can offer is your body parts, and you think that's empowering? You're empowering other girls to come. Do you really think you're free? Look what she said. She goes that I believe every woman should be free. No man should tell her what to do. Really? So let me get this right. So men, for example, you think that women who cover themselves up cover it for man? No, they do it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. My dear sister, if you're listening to this, yeah. However, men actually want you to be naked because that's what they want to see. Do you think a man wants to see a woman covered up? No, he doesn't. He wants to see it as naked as possible so he can just look at her and drool over her and do God knows what, masturbate and God knows what other stuff, imagination in his brain. Yes, literally rape you with his mind, with his eyes. Yes? So you think that is freedom? Do you really think that you are freely doing this? No, you're not. You are affected by the Western world. They have given you dawah to their lifestyle, yes, to tell you that this is okay. Do what you like. You go, girl. Do you really think you have a choice? No, you don't. Everything has an impact on you. The movies that you watch, to the billboards that you see, to your colleagues and the society that you live in, the society, the peer pressure, the beauty industry. Read the book called Beauty Sick. I recommend every sister read that. Read it and see the lengths women are going down to look to have this ideal body. And some of them would even go down the route of giving sex away just so the men don't leave them. And you think this is empowering?
Funny.
So let me ask you this, and I'll go around the table. Do you think it's empowering to show your body off to strangers whacking off to you? And I mean, just being honest, do you think it is realistic? Because that's honestly what's going on. That's why the people are watching you. That is what is actually going on behind the screen. They're whacking off to you being naked.
What is walking?
Is that empowering?
If there are women who have been disrespected their entire life and told that their sexuality is something that they should be ashamed of, but they find the freedom to project all of that to the world, and
Go
they're able
queen.
to release that to the world and disarm themselves of the shame of their natural sexuality and
Preach.
their bodies and be completely proud of just who they are.
Amen.
Absolutely.
Oh,
It's
trust me, they're
empowering.
gonna release her, right?
Yeah, really.
It's nuts.
When has sexuality become something that they should be frowned upon? Where in Islam does it say that you as a woman are frowned upon? No, it doesn't. Islam is there to protect you as a woman to savages who are after you, to break you down, give you no rights, and take what they want and go. Islam says no. Islam is there to protect you by telling you that men should not sexually objectify you. And women talk about, I don't want to be sexually objectified, but all of these girls there are sitting with their breasts out open, mini skirts. All they talk about is this and that, how many guys they stay with, etc. You sexualize your own self and you don't want to be sexually objectified. Islam says, cover yourself. And he also tells the men to lower your gaze. Islam doesn't say if a girl's dressed up in bikini, you can look at her. No, we are told that we need to lower our gaze regardless of what she's wearing. That teaches men how to view women. And then on top of that, the woman has to do her part by covering up also. And if I want to get married to a woman, I go and speak to her father. I have to give her dowry, which is her right. I have to give her a wedding. I have to marry her, not use and abuse her. With these girls around that table, they probably have 30, 40 bodies. Yes? The people that I slept with. Empowering, woo, that men are using you like toilets. How? When I want to relieve myself, I go to the toilet. These men, because they are horny and their sexual urges are whatever, they are releasing themselves in you. Excuse me if kids are watching this. They are doing exactly that. You are nothing but a toilet to them. That when they have the urge, let me go to this toilet and release myself. Oh, I'm good now. Now get lost, because that's the only thing you have to offer me, because I'm not even going to marry you. Woo! Empowering though. We're empowered. Yes, let's go, boss babe.
So you're saying
And
that.
that's fine. And that's fine. At the end of the day, yes, I do believe that it can be extremely empowering. And it just depends on who you are and where you're coming from and what you've been through and what you've had to go through to get to the point where you say, you know what, this is me and I accept it and I love it and I'm comfortable with it. And I'm proud.
So Timmy goes to school,
Yes.
sees the OnlyFans page that might be yours,
Okay.
right? He's 15 years old,
Okay.
gets home from school,
Yes.
takes his pants off,
Okay.
walks off.
Uh-huh.
How's that empowering to you?
I find it very interesting how women don't want consequences for poor decisions. If you sexualize yourself as a woman, 9 out of 10 times, every man you deal with is going to sexualize you as well in reciprocation. A man cannot objectify you unless you objectify yourself first.
Correct.
That's the reality. So
Correct.
you're saying society, does these things and constricts women's sexuality, whatever. What if it's to protect them? And the reason why it's to protect them is to keep men from giving them the evil eye and objectifying them and looking at them at nothing more than a sexual object. What if it's to promote modesty? What if it's to keep that woman's value high to a degree where people don't disrespect her?
Okay, fine.
All right,
Women-
sorry,
women
too
that-
much about this girl's leaving. She's emotional. Miss Haram. So get her out.
All right, just make it quick then. We don't got to make it a whole,
Okay.
thing. Just let her get her stuff and y'all can escort her out.
Haram!
And take her Instagram off the thing too.
Shorty's crying.
I don't know,
Probably.
but-
And here's the thing, that's sexual empowerment for you.
Yep.
When you can't speak about what you do openly and you feel a certain way, it goes back to the biology, man. Women know deep down that, this is not acceptable for me to be
I'm going to wrap up on this, guys. What can I say? What can I say? Wallahi, people who are turning their back on their Lord, Allah, Islam, the most beautiful thing that has ever been gifted to me. Brothers and sisters, you're turning your back and you want honor from these people. Wallahi, they humiliated her. Wallahi al-Azim, they humiliated her. She came there thinking she's going to be empowered like, oh, you go, girl. Wallahi, my dear sister, if you're watching this, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put you through that to turn back to Him. Wallahi, 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 if that is not a sign that these people will never be happy with you, nobody's ever going to be happy with you. The men are going to use you like you're a piece of tissue that they wipe their nose and throw you away. Islam has honored you, my dear sister. Every woman that's watching this, wallahi, Islam has come to preserve and honor you, to increase your status in this life and in the hereafter. This society, that girl who's talking there, empowerment, all this kind of nonsense, who's probably been used by multiple men, chucked away, broken, and she's there telling, oh, this is my empowerment. It's empowerment. You choose to. Why on earth would you come on a show with your breast hanging out? Why? Why do you have to make your breast hang out? I'm curious. Why? Why mini skirts? Why? Why can you not have more to offer? You sexually objectify yourself and then you say, but why do men sexually objectify me? What do you want to do? If you're dressed up in a certain way, of course certain men are going to treat you in a certain way. We wish that didn't happen. I wish that never happened. But that's the reality of the world we live in. And that's why God Almighty has told men and women how to conduct themselves with their eyes to the tongue to the way they dress. And you are talking about empowerment and you think you choose to dress up like this? That no societal pressures have an impact on you? Of course they do. The fact that all of those girls, most of them there, who are dressed inappropriately, shows you one thing. You are all following a specific trend. And you're there, I choose to. No, you don't. No, you don't. Why don't you come to the show fully covered? Why not? Because the societal norms are what? Mini skirt, breasts hanging out, lips are this big, like a balloon. And you're telling me you're free. Wallahi, if that is freedom, la ilaha illallah. Wallahi, it's the biggest enslavement. And inshallah, my dear sister, may Allah, if you're watching this, wallahi, turn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's not late. Turn back to your family. Leave this filthy lifestyle. Wallahi, leave this lifestyle. Maybe you learned your lesson. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala put you through that. Wallahi, just learn your lesson, inshallah, and turn back to your Lord. And what else can I say? Wallahi, it's sad, so sad to see females, not just Muslim, non-Muslim, that they are going down this route. Wallahi, if they understood a glimpse of what Islam has to offer them, wallahi, they will leave it in like this, they'll leave that lifestyle, how Islam honors them. Hope you guys benefited from this, brothers and sisters, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep us firm and protect our daughters, our sisters, our mothers. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.